Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, Mayfield. That caught by Tremble. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Tremble earned Carolina's starting job as a rookie, but only had 35 targets as Carolina struggled in the passing game. Both sides are up with those numbers, and the offense as a whole can improve in 2022. Remember, Tommy Tremble spent his time at Notre Dame as a fullback and tight end, really starting to grow into the position.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Mayfield. be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They go play action. Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Quick burst there and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Zane Gonzalez, the former Browns kicker, out for the field goal against his old teammates. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Going for the deep ball. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
now, a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mayfield looks to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. From 21 yards away. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he runs through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Safety blitz, such a good play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely...
And now Watson throws another interception. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
Again, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group is not playing well at all here in the first half.
Going to need something special here on
3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is taken at about the 14. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. The Browns drive about to get started. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And now here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 41, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This will be caught downfield by Moore. On the move past the 40. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Run.
From the 41, Mayfield. That is caught by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we've seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Anderson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Rolling to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, CD, always a little extra.